Hello, first grade. Today we're going to be making a polar bear picture. So here are the supplies you need. Scissors, glue. Now, if you don't have these colors, it's okay. You'll figure something out. Pink, blue, black. A pencil to draw, a white piece of paper, and a blue piece of paper. Now, if you don't have a blue piece of paper, that's okay. You can use another white piece and color it blue. Okay? So, this polar bear is going to be made out of our hand. So we're going to be tracing our hand to start with on the white paper. So let me move my supplies over. Now, when I trace my hand, I want to make sure that there's a little space between my fingers, but I want my thumb out pretty far. Okay, so I'm going to start if you've never traced your hand before, you just lay it on the paper and go around it with the pencil. And then when you lift it up, there's the hand. And I'm just going to take this open spot and I'm going to connect it. Okay, so now I'm going to cut my handprint out of the paper. And I'm going to keep that extra paper because I need to make one more thing. Or, I'm sorry, a few more things out of it. Okay, so there is my handprint. Now, my hand is a lot bigger than yours, so I'm going to trim some of my fingers, but you're not going to do this part. You're going to leave yours the size they are. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is on this white paper, I'm going to make an oval. And this is going to be the polar bear's face. I'm going to put 2 ears on it. And then I'm going to cut that part out. Okay, so I have my hand, I have my bear's face. Now I want to make some icebergs or some floating pieces of ice out of this white paper. And they can be whatever size, shape you want them to be. I'm going to make one pretty big one so the polar bear can stand on it. And then I'm going to make two smaller ones. And then you can throw away any of your scraps. So there are my 3 icebergs. So now I'm going to take my blue paper and I'm going to turn it so that it is sideways. And the next thing I'm going to do is color my icebergs with a light blue color. Now, if you don't have any blue paper, you could take a piece of white paper and color it with a darker blue color. So I'm just quickly coloring these. I'll show you a picture, another picture, when we're done here, of what it looks like if you color the paper, because I did one that I colored also. Okay, so I'm going to glue the big iceberg here, and I'm going to glue the smaller ones up here. So that's the next step. Okay, so this is going to be the polar bear's body, and he's going to be standing on this iceberg. So I'm going to glue my handprint down there. And actually, I might turn it this way. Yeah, I'm going to turn it that way. And I know you're thinking, how is that a polar bear's body? But it actually does work once you see it finished. All right, now I'm going to take the head and I'm going to put some glue on it. And it's going to get glued on my thumb, where my thumb is. So my thumb is mostly covered up now by the head. Actually, I'm going to move it back a little bit. Yeah, so my thumb is all the way covered up. All right, and now all that's left to do is put some claws on his feet, the black crayon. I'm gonna make, you can make the eyes however you want. I'm gonna do like upside down U's for his eyes. Then I'm gonna do a nose and a mouth. Give him some eyebrows. I'm gonna use my pink to do the insides of his ears. Give him a little happy little pink cheeks. Okay, and then I'm going to take my black and I'm going to make some waves in the water. And there you have it, a polar bear picture. All right, now I'm going to show you the one I made before. And this is the one where I actually colored the whole paper. So I colored my icebergs, that lighter blue color that I was using. And I colored the rest of the paper with a regular blue color. And then I did the same thing. I added the waves and I added the claws for the polar bear and his face. So there's a colored page. There's if you use blue paper. Okay, I hope you had fun making our polar bear picture, and I will see you next week.